Hey guys, tomorrow starts Gemini season. The sun travels into Gemini tomorrow until June 20th. Things are about to get more chatty. You're going to hang out with your friends more, and you're also going to get lots of signs and symbols from the universe about where you should go next on your journey. So I was planning on doing, some tarot with you to take a look at what Gemini season has in store for all of us. And I had my deck planned and everything. And then my husband came home and look what came in the mail. I had ordered the Neo Tarot and it came in today. So I take it as a sign that I definitely need to do some Gemini season tarot with you, and I definitely need to look at these cards. They're just beautiful, fun design. Let me show you also, I'm so excited to dive into this book tonight with all of the cool pages. Ooh, I love some pink, and just the graphics are awesome. So first, we're going to look at, we need to go back into the past so we can understand the present and moving into the future. So we're going to take a look at what was going on last Gemini season. So last May, June, and we have the Four of Swords reversed. So you were starting something and you were jumping to it. You kind of felt like you were moving from being in a stunted place to being where you were go, go, go. It was a very busy time for you, and it was fun, but it was, play now, sleep later. And then let's also look at this, today's the last day of Taurus season. So this was 12 months ago. Let's look at this past month to kind of see what we've been cultivating and growing during Taurus season. Taurus is a fixed sign, so oftentimes we feel like we are really lush and lots of things are coming, or like we're growing lots of things, but it feels like, lots of ideas, lots of good projects, lots of good times. But at the same time, amidst all this abundance, things are moving really slow because we are at the height of spring. So we're just meant to enjoy the present moment and not think too hard about moving to the next moment. Even though with all this good Taurus energy, all this abundance, you're like, okay, what's next? And you feel like you're having trouble moving forward. So you're gonna feel this release, you're gonna feel this ability to move forward starting tomorrow, starting during Gemini season. So this all of Taurus season, this keeps on coming up, the Three of Swords. So what were you heartbroken over? Was there a hard reality that really became apparent during Taurus season? And also with Taurus season ruled by Venus, with Uranus present, oh man, so things were exploding in our lives. We had to take a really hard look at what feels chaotic in our lives, and we really had to deal with it. So I'm going to applaud all of us for doing that. There were probably some times in the past 28 days where it felt like, your heart was being ripped out of your chest, and you're a better person for it, but it was definitely not easy. Also, I swear I shuffled these, but we have this theme of swords. So on the move, and then coming to this point where, we reached a point in our psyches where we couldn't take it anymore. And so we decided to act, and it really got started a year ago. So good for us. Hard work, but it's just going to make life better in general. All right. So now, for Gemini season, our card is the Queen of Cups. So being ruled by our emotions. Really, again, how I talked about, we're going to be keeping an eye out for symbols. We're going to be keeping an eye out for signs, because Gemini season is all about communication. And I love how there are the two angels on this card. So you'll always look, depending on your tarot deck, what the symbols are. Each card is going to be unique depending on the deck. That's very Gemini-like. So this idea of getting messages from many different places. And again, you know, people are going to want to talk, people are going to want to gossip, but the Queen of Cups is very, very secure in what she knows to be true. And also, this is, people are going to want to talk about ideas. Venus is still in Taurus. People are going to want to talk about money, but you're really focused on your gut. What is your gut telling you? Don't look at the bills. Don't look at the finances. I mean, you know, you keep track of these things and you're responsible for these things, but you're really leading with your gut instinct during this time. Especially because people are, you know, sometimes during Gemini season, it's very tricky to know what the truth is. Who's telling the right story? Everyone has a side of the story, right? And so this is when you go inward and you listen to your gut. Definitely, especially if there's a creative project that you were cultivating during Taurus season, and now you're like, okay, it's Gemini season, it's go time. And, you know, the market is telling you one thing, your colleagues are telling you another thing. This card is saying, yes, of course, take the data into consideration, but really listen to what your soul is telling you is right. All right, so happy Gemini season, and let's pay attention to our emotions and really watch for those signs that are going to be popping up all throughout the next month. All right, everyone, bye. Oh, you know what? Let's pull an oracle card before I leave. Okay, so we have our Work Your Light oracle, just to kind of add some flavor to the season. Get this going here. You know, kind of, we're going to be gathering information, but, you know, we can take this as like our first sign. Where are we really going to be getting signs from? What is our first sign? Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, which works very nicely with our Queen of Cups, right? So we have to listen to our guts to continue this time of transformation. And that feeling of stuckness is coming to an end. All right, guys. Now we're going to finish the reading. Happy Gemini season.